True tama. Customer का कॉल आया. तमा. Customer का कॉल आया.
Okay, now we are going to start. Let's just second. Let me put this on my WhatsApp status. Okay, great. So today's plan is to basically prepare this French defense. I I saw this opening and I really like this game. So it's played just a few days before and it's played by Dotzer Lucas, who is 2502 rating. And I was I've seen him in grass often. So yeah, I was looking for something like Bishop D7, Bishop E2, Knight E7, as Knight A3. Yeah. And then this idea of playing G3 and C8 really I like this idea. So H4, H5, King F1, G6, King E2, and he just crushed white black. Yeah. So it was just a great game. So now Bishop D7, we are going to analyze from this point. I think Bishop E2, Knight E7, Knight A3, everything is fine. So let's first cut down the game. We don't need this. So C3, Knight C6, Knight F3, BD7, Bishop E2. This is fine. Before this move, Let's check G3 H4 and let's check where what's engine is shown. Surprisingly, G3 is top move, guys. I'm a bit surprised. Okay. So G3, Rook C at H4. Uh, I'm not sure where to start. But okay, let's start from here. So I'm going to prepare this, especially bishop against bishop d7. So bishop e2, knight e7 is one move. I think f6 is another move, and those are only two moves. I feel like cd4 will transpose. So bishop e2, knight e7, and he played knight a3. Yeah, knight a3 is typical idea. Knight a3, I think knight f5 is forced. Otherwise, it's the same thing like cd4, cd4, and then knight f5, knight c2. But then what if knight b4? Engine is showing plus equal. So knight b4, I'm not sure. Knight into b4 looks good. Bishop into b4 and then bishop d2. Oh wow, king f1 is good. So I'm not well aware about this structure even though I'm playing since last couple of years. But what's wrong with bishop d2? Bishop d2, bishop into d2, queen into d2, castle, and this is equal. Okay, castle is wrong. How to take advantage of it? H4. Let's say f6. I have played French previously. What's wrong with g4 and e takes f6? How is this equal? Oh, knight e5 and now knight c6. Okay. Yeah, maybe king is weak. That's why. But I can do long queen e3, long castle or no. Maybe f4. Knight into e5, d into e5, rook f7, castle. And then bishop a4. So I play b3. Ah, okay. This is not so great for white as king is very weak. So my idea is so h4 f6 g4 is mistake, but I'm going to put everything in this file. So uh, g4 is mistake, but what's the correct move here? I think I should just take e takes f6 or wait. Yeah, maybe just rook c1. But then rook c8. Rook takes c8. Even though engine shows plus by minus, it's super difficult to understand why. H5. Okay, I'm just going to make random moves which I feel are good for black. So A6 and my idea is to play BP5. Let's see how engine takes advantage. Okay, G4, knight e7 is forced. H6. I can't take G6, but I can play G6. BB4. It's over. No, Queen F8 is there. Wait, how is this plus 5? Okay, take knight. So yeah, I mean, engine's idea is looks like to play h5, but here g4 is bad, and here g4 is good. Because white got h5. So if I play h5, something west move, and now g4. Here it's working because then g4 h6. So g4 and h6 is seems like a key idea here. Okay, got it. So cd4, cd4, knight f5, knight c2, and then knight b4, knight into b4, bb4, king f1. Yeah, so this is better. I think let's follow the game. So knight a3, knight f5, knight c2. CD4, this transpose bishop E7, and now he played G3. So this is what we have to analyze. Because I think no, wait, yeah, CD4 will do, but what if knight B4 here? Okay, I think this will be, yeah, this is just a transposition. Yeah, this transposes. So bishop E7, G3. Instead of G3, what if I play G4, knight H4, take, and then bishop D3. Bishop G5 looks nice. So this is why it's bad. So G3, and then castle H4. He played rook C8 and then H4. So G3 most logical. One thing I'm always afraid about is F6, but F6 looks like a mistake because of G4, knight H6, and then he takes F6. Okay, this is just wait. This is plus by minus, not even better. So black is not losing a piece, or even black is losing a piece. It's not lost. So I'm not able to understand. Better. So what? Bishop F8 and still it's not losing. FG7, Bishop G7. Maybe, yeah, black gets a lot of counterplay. So what if I just simply play H3, then knight F7, Bishop E3, knight D6, castle, castle. This looks very comfortable. I mean, knight E1 is really nice idea. Knight E1 and then knight G2. But okay, from black side, black is also looks fine. So I don't see any problem here. Rook C1 maybe take, and it's just so G3, uh, F6, G4, castle H4. There is F6, which we saw is not working, and then castle uh, H4, which is something similar to this one. No, in the game, black didn't play this short castle. So yeah, H4. But here it's important to understand the overall point of this position. I feel like G4 is on a take. So something like rook C8, let's say. But oh, G4, knight H1. So king F1. And what if black just wished the move? Black don't, if black don't play anything. G4, knight into H4, bishop D3. Yeah, but I don't like this to sacrifice something. This is just unnecessary. Maybe king G2 is easy, but then again rook C8, let's say. Okay, so even after wasting three moves, white is not able to claim a huge advantage out of it. That's the problem with this opening. So G4, knight into H4, knight into H4, bishop H4, uh, BD3. Okay, this one idea I understood is sacrificing H4 pawn, and what if H6? And what if, okay, F5 is blunder, so H6. What if rook 8? Maybe G5. Yeah, this is just me. So look at it's out of the question. F6. Can I go F4? F4 and F6. Look at how hard this is to figure out. Look into H4, F into E5. What if look at John? Wow, this is good for hello Dushan bhai. कैसे हो? Yeah, second stream. At least some motivation to do chess practice. Queen F3, but I don't understand how this position is plus for black. Wait, okay, bishop E8. I play bishop D2. Wow. And if I stop then Queen F6. Bishop D2. Bishop G6. What's going on? I don't understand any of the engines move. Okay, black wants to take. So I play bishop c3, let's say. This is losing, that's for sure, but how? What's the logic? Okay, knight d, knight e7 and knight g6. Okay, that's fine. Now it's good. So, so the point is where we went wrong. F6 is really nice move. So I will just keep f6 and I will put this as equal, but let's say with perfect move from white side. Uh, Practically, it looks like good for black. Hmm, maybe. So f6, g4, uh, we saw this. So castle, and then we have to find something. 0 1, which position? This one? No, wait. Yeah, this one is 0 1. I'm sure. Thank you, Chinmay. Yeah, this is just very bad for black, white. Sorry, but let's find something interesting for white. I mean, bishop d3 h6 is coming. Engine. Anyways, bishop d3. Oh, here, but here f6 doesn't work, right? Yeah, it's a free piece. So h6, and then एक ही दिन में दूसरा stream. Yeah. So h6 rook e. I'm still not able to. Maybe bishop e3 looks easy. f5, f4. Oh, this is easy. I mean, black don't have anything. My bishop is strong. This bishop is protecting all this. Uh, fg4, queen g4, and then queen g6. Yeah. gf. Okay. f4 looks good instead of g5. Bishop e7, maybe g5. Why g5 is not a top move? What? Yeah, and nothing is happening. Okay. So f5, f4, and what we are seeing, fg4 is bad definitely. So let's remove this fg4. Bishop e7 को promote करते हैं. fg4, gf5, इसको भी ठीक है. f4, bishop e7, Okay, G5 is bad, but what's the point of this position? Yeah, rook H2 seems interesting. Queen F3. Let me know if you need any help. Would be glad to share my knowledge. शंतनू भाई शुअर काही लागलं तर नक्की सांगतो. रुक H2 में या रुक H2 okay, I see the point. Black's pieces are very passive, and that's why I think it's better. Queen B6 को क्या? King H1. What the? Knight B4. Knight into B4. Bishop into B4. Why not Queen F3 and why Queen F? Let's say Queen F3. BB. Oh, to stop BB5. This is really nice idea. Queen F1 to stop BB5. But Queen F1 doesn't allow Rook G1. I still don't understand this. BB5, Bishop into B5, Queen B5, Rook G1. Oh wow. Queen D3. Yeah, it's done. So where are we? Wait, let's sort this file out. So castle H4, Rook C8, King F1. King F1 looks good. That's why. Okay, we are in that line only. So basically, white is not getting much play even after wasting this 3-4 moves. But same goes with black. Okay, F4 को हमें हटाना है. Bishop E3 will promote. F4 will remove. H2 will promote and G5 is bad. F6 is bad. So we are just checking why white is better. So Bishop E7, Rook H2, Queen B6. These are some logical. King H1 is not logical. Okay, maybe. I think GF5 is easy, right? EF5 and then I play Queen F3. This is easy because King H7 and then Rook G1. And I think the play which we are getting is much more comfortable than what we saw in this very. Oh, sorry, I need to promote this. Yeah, that play is more comfortable than playing Queen F3. So let's delete this. I think GF5, GF5, Queen F3 is good. So practically the key idea is to take GF5. So seems like. Yeah, GF5 is good. But then here GF5 must be good, right? Then EF5. Yeah, GF5 seems very, very practical and nice idea. Then something like Bishop E6. Everything is bad here because now I can play Rook G1, King H1, maybe Rook H6. This bishop will get opened up at some point. King H1 and even though black is pawn up, there is nothing like Rook G6 here. So I will just keep until this point. But the key point is black will not do this time pass. Black will play. So I feel like GF5 here is more easier way to play. But in general, GF5 it works here. So maybe on the top I will add this. No, wait, where should I have this? Okay, this is plus minus. Yeah, so I think yeah. So the principle which we understood is if black plays F5, we get so we can take g takes f5 and play on uh, a g files, but this needs a reference. So this is not general principle. C C variation maybe vocabulary instruments, whatever I'm writing. Uh, wow, everything fails because engine is now claiming white is better. Anyways, so G3, G3 itself is not a good idea according to engine. Wow. But okay, so we'll continue seeing this because practically it seems like fine, right? Because here castle is best, but then what went wrong? Okay, f6. So let's see. It's not bad to see from black side also, right? Because anyway, it's a knowledge. So let's go slow. Let's go. So f6, g4. Okay, e takes f6 is one move, which is itna kharab hai. Castle, queen b6. Oh, and then this is just minus. Okay, that I understood. So f6 and what's the best move then? I think castle. Castle is bad, so g4 is best move, knight h6. But practically, um, wait, what's this line? Take, g5. Is there any online game available? Oh wow, the same guy, not Sir Lucas. This guy is playing this g3 lines. What happened to my chess miss? Now how I can? Oh, okay, lucky enough. Alright. My file is here only. So he won or what? So he lost. Where was this tournament? Korchna Memorial. Okay, so maybe you have to play such positions from white side where very risky position. Did not like what? Maybe it's rapid or some rapid or blitz game. Anyway, so f6 is I think the critical move which we are going to see. Now g4 is bad. No, g4 is not bad. Sorry, g4 knight h6, ef6. Okay, everything other moves are bad. So rook takes f6. And here we have two, three options, right? So let's delete this. How to delete this? I think the range delete rotation. Yeah. Rook takes f6, g5, rook takes f3. Gh6 is bad, obviously. It looks like bad move. Uh, Bishop f3, knight f5. I have black it's equal when we are exchanging. Here there must be some move which, like, if we play that move, then it will be it becomes very difficult for black to find an option. But yeah, first thought is why not queen d3 to do bishop d2 and long as well. Or yeah, queen d3, queen d6. Yeah, this is just bad. Bishop e3. खत्म. Over. So okay, we'll go to we'll follow whatever engine is suggesting. Bishop g4, and now now this is really difficult for black to find out. Let's say queen c7. There is take and maybe castle. Yeah, I think this is more than yeah, this is more than comfortable for white, because white, I don't think any clear way for black to take a lead, right? So four, queen of three, bishop d6, and then maybe I can play bishop d2, but I can take free pawn. Taking pawn is risky because I'm a bit afraid of bishop c6. But okay, I can take king h1 and then rook e1. Yeah, I feel like there is a knight what if I play knight e3? Why this is lost? Queen, queen. Wait, queen b8 is only move. I'm taking a screenshot of this position. Impossible to figure out. Queen b8. Queen b8 is only move. But what's the idea? Queen b8, bishop c3. Oh, to stop queen b8. Now rook f4. Wow, this is losing. Okay, maybe to not allow queen into f3 first. Instead of preparing from white side, I'm thinking to start playing French again. Anyways, maybe we can play 4 here to stop everything. Rook e8, but bishop d6, castle, rook e8. Anyways, now queen f3, queen d3, queen f3, queen f3, rook e4. This looks very bad for white actually. In any case, black's position looks much comfortable, much more comfortable. So I don't think this is right way to play. Okay, but g3 is okay. Castle. What if we don't play? No, but g3 h4 makes sense. Okay, but black must knew this f6 move, right? And I feel like I will just keep until here. I will remove all this remaining variations. Or maybe, yeah, bg4 is good. But he knew this all. What? This Dotzer guy is genius. He knew all this. These are like Indian's top choices. Although he's 2500 at age of, what's his age? 2010. Wow. 2010, 16-year old. 2500. Very good. So bishop f5. I'm not able to understand where shown. Nice to see you. Nice to. Are Himangush, thank you. Okay, I feel like I will just keep until this sacrifice and knight f5, and then uh, I don't know what to put in annotations. Maybe white's white is exchange of, but position looks dubious. What's this spelling? Anyways, so whatever I'm writing here is for myself. So who cares? So, anyways, the question is f6, g4, knight h6. No, yeah, f6. This is only tough line, I feel. So this should be the main move. Yeah, main line. Because um, I think so, unless we find any other variation. Rook c8, yeah, other move is rook c8. But f6 is finished or no? Yeah, g4, knight h6. g4 is forced basically. So rook c8 is one move. Rook c8, and now game went with king f1. We played rook 8, but what if f6? King g2 is another way, right? Yeah, king g2 looks nice. Take, queen b6. vd3. This position looks interesting because maybe rook f7 is possible. Then h6. Seems like this is much more possible variation for white. Although I can make a conclusion that this line isn't going to work. This g3 line. We got g3, castle, h4, and then f6, g4, knight h6, and this is just good for black. So, but it was interesting analysis. So okay, I will just save this file for now in my games. Oh, save game as not save game. Now what we'll do is I'm going to change title and let's do some positions. Okay, I'm changing a stream title and now we're going to do some tactics. Openings are enough for this day. Okay, let me adjust my screen sharing. Yeah, it's like this is perfect. And I'm resuming it. Now we will see another type of interface. Not 100 engines much, no, but I have enough courses. Maybe woodpecker method. and I'm going to solve not so difficult one. What's this? How to? I don't want to see this video. There is no option. Okay, intermediate exercises one. So let's see how difficult it is, and based on this, we'll do more position. Okay, this is easy, not easy. It- Sometimes solving easier ones is a nice idea. Thanks for trusting one. I think E3 is just oh, F3. F3 I have G6. What's this? Okay. It looks most logical. That's a sign of alternative. So take and then queen E3. Now this. Okay, let's do hard hits. Forget about this. Advanced exercises 980. अब हो गए बचे. So limb tennis. Let's get back to the work. This one is hard. Yesterday I had a call with my friend Suyog and हमारा बात हुआ था. तो इसमें मैंने बोला कि स्ट्रीम करते टाइम पास बहुत करता है कभी कभी. देन ही सेड जब पजल्स डिफिकल्ट आते हैं तो टाइम पास ऑटोमेटिकली बढ़ जाता है. एंड समथिंग सिमिलर इज हैपनिंग हियर. I feel like E6 take and this that's losing for sure. Uh, E6 Fe6 Queen H5 and Queen. Oh wait, how many pieces we have? One, two, three. Knight F5 is losing. Queen h5 is also bad. Okay, I'm going to make e6. It's correct. So e6, f6, queen h5. Ignite answer. I have solved this previously. I forgot the answer. Bishop c7, queen d5, bishop c6, queen f7. F e5, bishop d8. Oh, bishop f2, h1, bishop e1, rook e1. No, that's not enough. F g5, knight f7. और भाई क्या चल रहा है सुयोग सर की पोजीशन क्या कहा अरे सुयोग सर की पोजीशन नहीं चल रही तो सुयोग कुछ तो मुझे कल बोल रहा था उसकी बात में कर रहा था भाई मुझे पजल सॉल्व सॉल्व करने में हेल्प करो ये क्या रैंडम कमेंट डाल के क्या ही होगा एक तो मुझे आ नहीं रहा बिशप f2 and then feels seems like it should be winning bishop c6 take ये तो lost this is not working bishop c7 queen d5 and then bishop into e5 this is possible but then rook into e5 and then bishop c6 and then queen into d8 oh no that's also not working so I haven't found answer yet bishop into f2 I'm pretty sure it should work but I'm not able to guess the second. Let's play this. So bishop e1, knight f7. Oh, can I take this? What free? Take, and take. I check and it's losing. So I'm not sure. Bishop, maybe f takes e5, but then knight takes f7. So what candidates moves I have? Bishop f1, queen d8, rook d8, knight f7, bishop e4, knight d8, bishop. Yeah, that should work, right? So bishop f5 looks, but then bishop f5 knight f6. Queen d6, knight d6. Bishop e4, knight. Yeah, so bishop f5 should be, bishop f5 should work. Then there is bishop c6. Queen e6. मैं आंसर बोलूंगा तो तुम्हारा प्रैक्टिस सही है भाई मत बोलो लॉजिक बाबा यू आर without logic. So Logic Baba is streamer, guys, and uh, he launched a new club, chess.com club, and जो नाम रखा है उसका लॉजिक बाबा का ढाबा, really nice. So proof that AI can't replace humans. Anyways, bishop c6, bishop e1 is also interesting. Let's take bishop e1 here. Take. Then bishop. I don't see bishop f5. Bishop f5, I see bishop f5, take. My patience level is very low while solving these puzzles. So now I'm thinking to make some move, which I think is right, which is not the bishop f5 is also wrong. So bishop f5 isn't working. Queen a5, maybe. No, open knight enters. How I can even suggest queen? I don't know. Why? Bishop c6, queen e6. Let's play some. Of course, it's not. What bishop? Wow, I missed this. This is a typical, very, very famous game by Stenitz. I think the move is this. Queen g4 direct. Yeah, and then knight g4. F7, yeah, this is winning. This is very beautiful game. If you haven't seen this, just watch this. Just see this game, yeah. Just search will Stennis versus Bar de Leben. Amazing sacrifice, and he played d5. and then played everything correctly. I showed this exact game to my students too. Okay. What should we play? Rogi. One idea I can see is to play Rook G8 and then position will be Zugzan. So, and now Queen F3, alternative, maybe just take this. And now Queen F3. No, now Queen F3. Yeah. This is winning. I can take, yeah. I'm curious what if I play King A7 instead of King C6? They will show it as alternative or wrong. This is, I think, if overconfidence. Nice. Bishop H7. This is Lasker sacrifice. Emmanuel Lasker. This one's this is very famous game. Of course, I knew this, but I'm messing up a lot. Rook E7 looks winning. And now E1, Queen B4. This one's Lasker played Bishop H7 with the idea, but after Bishop H7, King F8, Knight E1, Lasker simply wished wait. What we have to do in this situation? Bishop H7 is forced, or should we go Knight G5? Knight G5 doesn't achieve anything because of this. Oh, and now it final. Some extremely bad skills. Patience skills. Okay, what here? What to do? Queen into E6 looks winning. Yeah. Either this wins or this wins. But if I take, then there is no change. If I play this, then take, then this. Okay. piece down. This check isn't working. Yeah, I saw this. This is just wait. Alternative. Okay. Rook to adjustment and then c3. So what was the move? Bishop g6. H6 was the move, right? Queen into f7 seems like hmm, move, but pretty sure that Queen f7 is really nice. It's working. Not getting too excited is one thing, but I really want to play Queen f7. Yeah. And now I think Rook no, but Rook b9 is not so easy. But I don't have any more other than like yeah, Rook b1 bishop just over. One is I think Rook into e4. The purpose of such puzzles. I can play Rook h4. I can play Queen h6, which is forcing no, yeah, Rook h2. Okay. I have seen this one also. I think Rook into d7 is done. Uh, and now knight g5, I believe, and then knight e4. Not knight e4. Okay. This is not Odapika. This is like solving entire game. Okay, one second. So there must be some checkmate here. Bishop h3, king f4. And this is so confusing position. Very confusing. Bishop h3, king f4. This one is played by Gary Kasparov. Knight into c6. No. What if I just take free piece? Then rook e check, rook d2 check. No, rook d2 is not possible. Yeah, I can take free piece, right? If I'm not missing anything. Crazy. Knight b7. Oh, knight b7 take and rook e4. Then this is W. Doing chess practice is, uh, you know, everyone has its own individual approach. So let's say some players will think for maybe 20 minutes until they get answer. Some players will, uh, maybe like me, they will make wrong move within 3-4 minutes if they don't get answer. But just they want to see new position. And I feel like anything is good until you don't figure it out. I mean, you have to figure it out. What's working, what's not working. No one asked this. Knight d6 seems like the answer. But then चलो भाई गुड लक. मैं चला अपनी स्ट्रीम करने भाई. गुड लक भाई. थैंक यू. Here I can take piece. Huh? Please. No. For what? Knight b7. Crazy answer. Knight b7. What if rook e? Oh, 93 and then rook e8. Finish this. This one is white to play. I did not know the. I saw woodpecker method before, but I forgot all these positions. Yeah, these are difficult ones. So knight f5, king f5, rook d5, and then bishop g4 seems like the way to go. With the knight h3. नीतीश भाई कैसे हो भाई? Knight f5, king f5. भाई आज आज कौन सा टूर्नामेंट है? Oh, that freestyle. Freestyle, right? All the best भाई. प्रॉक्टर मेरा इतना लैग हो जाता है ना, मैं खेल नहीं सकता. सर मैंने वुडपेकर 238 तक किया है. 238 काफी अच्छा स्कोर है. 238. कीप इट अप. ये आई डोंट थिंक दिस इज वर्किंग. टिक टिक. नाइट एफ फाइव. Knight G3, Knight H3, and then Knight B6. Oh, I think E4 is stable, but E4 for Knight E3. I think Knight F5 is somewhat correct. Knight F5, Knight H3, D6, King F5. इतना डिफिकल्ट पजल आने के बाद एक्साइटमेंट सारे चले जाते हैं मे बी रुकी टू BG4 of G4 I'm not sure. BG4, one is Knight F5, King F5, Knight F5, Knight H3, Knight D6, King H3, King F5, Rook D5. That's not working. If I take this is bad. Then E4, Knight E3, this is bad. The problem is this, and knight into d6 is not working because of knight into e3. So I feel like I should take somehow, or maybe bishop f2 is just silent, or bishop d2. But in this, I'm not sure. Right. Black seems to have superior position with his activities, but white has trick to up her sleeve. Up her sleeve? Okay. E4. Yeah, E4, knight, E3, king, knight into bishop into f5, king f6. Oh, one idea I can see is to play bishop c3. But then this is not working. Rook d6 is not working. Bishop g4, rook g4, e4. That's bad. How about this, and knight f1? Take. That's bad. How about this, and knight f? Oh, I think so. And then king moves and I can take this. Yeah, no. Wait, what? This is not good. Or this is, oh, that's a good move, actually. But then they can take this. So I can take this, but this. Oh, then this. What's this puzzle? White threatens rook takes d6, rook king takes h3, but black has a trick of his own that he unfortunately seems to have missed at. The game ended here. Yeah, this was actually easy. Not easy. This is hard things. Changing opinions every minute. White is clearly better anyway, but also had chances to force to direct win. Bishop into फालतू पजल एकदम चॅट पण बघा थोडं. हा भाई कुछ येतच नव्हतं रे आन्सर. डोकंच नव्हतं माझं. कॅल्क्युलेशन दिवसभरात सॉल्व केलं पाहिजे रोज. ऍटलिस्ट रियालिटी चेक मिळतो असं स्ट्रीम्स. ओके रुक d8, king d8, queen b8, queen d6, and I think that's winning, not winning. Uh, yeah, take, and I can take this. Yeah, correct. अच्छा तू आन्सर सांग. Okay, Suyog is here to help, and uh, now we'll solve each puzzle in less than 1 minute. Look at this, knight f4 and queen c4. This is just winning, right? Yeah, that's winning. I think there is delay. I need to check in my settings. There is, I think, 10 seconds delay. Crazy. Now we are back. Knight into f6, bishop into f6, and then there is nothing. So, oh wow, I see a very beautiful combination. Knight g5, fg5, bishop e5, f6, bishop d5, queen d1, sorry, queen a1 and bishop 4. And that's mate. By d4 I saw, but no. Yeah, knight f6, d4, bd4 la, okay, bb1. Brilliant. Basic tactics solve करायची वेळ. Rook d8, rook d8. And then knight g4. So maybe f4, gf. Okay, first move knight g4, but then rook into g4. But then rook into g5. Yeah, first move. No, but there is no checkmate. Oh, so Yog bhai, you are now moderator. Managing moderator bhai. You can do anything now to my channel. Knight g4, okay, but knight g4, rook into g5. Oh, knight into e5. Now rook d8. Eh? Thanks, chess.com. This one, I'm not sure. uh, if you have rights, then I'm not sure exactly what managing moderator do. If it's possible, then you can try and then let me know in chat box. I think e7 just wins. Over. E7 is over. E7, rook e5, queen f4, queen d6. Then e8 queen, rook e8. No. But e7 seems like the correct move. E7 seems like the correct move. Queen f4 is wrong because of king b6, queen b4, rook b5. Okay, I'm going to play e7. Yeah, Shantanu, you can help if you find these puzzles doable, solvable. Uh, yeah, queen f4. I feel like rook d1 should be the answer. Queen f4, queen d6. And then 8 takes b3. No, that's not good. So, सुयोग भैया आपकी लाइव स्ट्रीम कब है? सुयोग भैया ही बताएगी. Yeah, crazy. 2 a.m. to 9 a.m. So you can actually try 12 hours live stream. Like that's another good idea. Puzzle difficult आले की जो time pass चालू होतो ना. Okay, finally I think I got the answer. Queen g7, but yeah, Queen g7. Oh, Queen g7 is just over. Why if I'm not able to find this kind of moves then. Oh, Vishy Anand versus Alex Shiro. F6 is like most natural move without any thinking. If it's rapid game, without any thinking, just play F6, and I'm going to do the same. Yeah, and now let's think. One move is Queen H5, but I really like this Bishop Dutson. And this is just over. Now Rook H3. No. But now Bishop G5. Wow. Looks really interesting. Bishop G5. E takes F6 doesn't work because of Queen takes F6, Queen H5, and then why everything looks winning. Correct, but Suyog what now? What should I play? चलो सुयोग इससे बिशप जी। Very nice. Yeah, I think rook h7 is the answer of this puzzle. This is really a beautiful one where we sacrifice, I think, everything. This one is okay. I think knight into h7 is winning. Knight into h7, queen g6, knight g7. So this is very interesting feature. You can do this. So all these chaseable courses you can fetch it on chess.com. What? 96 bishops. अरे queen c4 इतना and then key one mate. Okay. So I think knight e4 is one of the move I'm thinking about. Yeah, knight e4 is winning, na? Knight e4, rook f7 and bishop c4. So that take and rook a1, rook c1 I can play. Yeah, knight e4 is winning. अरे sorry. But why not knight e4? समझताच नाही. Knight e4 is, I mean, more forcing, right? You know, as they say, just go with your own instinct. I'm going to play knight e4. But now what? सुयोग तुझ्याकडनं शिकलो रे मी काल हे. जे बोलला. Okay, now what? Queen g5 and queen is trapped. Sorry, rook is trapped. Rook f7 is there. I think queen h4, rook f7, take and knight g5 can be. Wow. How to analyze? There is no way to analyze this position. Oh, position is still going on. Queen d8. But then look at, I think take. Why not queen h4? Okay, we'll see. There is no way to analyze this position. Okay, exercise 104, fine. It's auto shuffling. Okay, I didn't know this. G7. But queen G5 and G7. Okay, okay, okay. So keep rook C1 idea. That's why. I think D6 is just okay. Bishop D5 can take queen into E5. So queen is hanging. Can take this, I think. And now rook takes G7. Rook G1. Bishop H6. Bishop takes F3. And G4. Knight E4. Takes F3. Wow, knight takes it. Queen takes F3, A7. Oh, there is no checkmate. Anyways, guys, now we are going to end the stream within a second. So thank you everyone for watching this, and I hope you all enjoyed.